most of us, I think, who are drawn to this material have at some level, then it's what are the relationships that were around while our psychology was forming, and what attachments and associations did we make to relating to members of the opposite sex. And the whole part of this process, the creative instinct course, this group, but the exercises that form the foundation are, how do you go into that in a deeper way for yourself? You can go to a psychotherapist, you can go to a counselor, we can unpack it to a certain degree, but what's your relationship to yourself in that process? And if you have a practice every day where you're showing up with an intent to find out, and you're asking your unconscious is giving you dreams, your unconscious is giving you somatic cues because you're learning about your body doing the free movement. Stuff will be moving out somatically, which then frees up stuff to come out cognitively. The investment and the dedication, the devotion to that creates a space for more to emerge. And the rate will be the rate at which you engage with it. And there will be resistance in there, because if there are complexes, those complexes will likely resist that push. That's why there's so much diversity in the writing practices, because if we fixate upon it just being allowing the unconscious to come out however it wants, then it just becomes, the unconscious think, okay, I'm just repeating writing. No, there's many different types of writing, many different ways to engage. Writing is just the tool. The process behind it is free. So you can still be free, but that doesn't mean that you have to make every part of your writing practice free. You are free to make it a disciplined practice, you see? So then it becomes how we engage with ourselves in that way. And the free play then is just, how do you do stuff? How do you find time for yourself to do stuff that doesn't have to have meaning, where you're just engaged in life, showing up in the present moment? And all of these little things are multipliers that multiply up together to give you that a widening, a broadening, and a deepening perspective on your life, so that and that's where the value is. That's where the value of it is, because, as I said before, not that position that I was talking about earlier, this one of samadhi or satori, to recognize that you are the thing that you perceive, that you are the universe perceiving itself, is a transcendent position, and valid as and when it will dissolve out the identifications with the or the attachments to the over identification with a specific frame of reference, a specific symbol, a specific image, a specific role, a specific person. But at the same time, we still have to live in that world. It's all very well to be spiritual and seek samadhi and enlightenment if you're sitting halfway up a mountain, meditating and doing qigong and eating fruit all day. You'll get there, because you haven't got to run up against your partner's triggers or your triggers to your partner. Those things are going to bring you back into life. So you also need, what are the practical steps to living in the world that is like that? And so it is an engagement, but it's still a creative engagement. And instinct for me is that where that comes in. We can come back to our instinct and engage in allowing our instinct